Hello, Kyle's Garage viewers, and welcome back to another episode. On this one, I'm sure by the thumbnail and the title, what's going on? Well, I'm introducing a new vehicle to the Kyle's Garage fleet. 2007 Ford Expedition. Let's go check it out. Alright, the good 5.4 liter V8, 300 horsepower, can tow 9,000 pounds, it's got four-wheel drive, leather interior, and like third row seating for my family, which I don't know if anybody knows that I have one of those. There is a small list of bad though. I just got it running here. Oh, of course now it warmed up just enough. It's got an exhaust manifold leak. The engine sounds really good. For a 5.4 liter Triton, these have like valve train issues and stuff like that. So I guess the 5.4 liter is a good thing because it makes good power and it's a Ford. Bad thing is it's a 5.4 liter Ford, so it's got valve train problems. This one doesn't though, because it sounds great. Let's pop the hood and try to listen for that weird 5.4 liter weird knocking noises that they all tend to make because the phaser's going out or the chain tensioner's failing or whatever. Let's just pop the hood and check it out. Alright, normally on the 5.4 when you hear the knocking or the phaser noise or something weird, you hear it generally on the passenger side from what I've looked up. Most of what I'm going to be saying about this is stuff that I've looked up and researched because I have never done it. So let's take a listen in. It's very hard to tell. You have to listen very close. Not the injectors. The injectors are very noisy on this engine, but there's a very low thumping or knocking almost, but it's not really knocking. So I do believe that the cam phasers, they're the cam sprockets on this, are failing, or not really failing, but they're, wiggling around and they're knocking a bit. But this engine has 170,000 miles on it, so I'm doing the entire chain and tensioners and guides and new oil pump, crap like that, because it is indeed a weak point on the 5.4, so I'm going to be tearing that apart. And I guess I'll rev it for you guys because, why not? It's a V8. Oh, that's lame. It's got a freaking rev limiter when it's in park. And what we don't want the tapping or knocking noise to be is one of the roller followers for the the valves, the roller followers, because I guess they have little needle bearings in there that can fail, so I gotta inspect all those. It's a 3-valve engine times 8 cylinders, 24 valve or roller followers that I'm gonna have to inspect. So which brings me to the ugly. The ugliest part is obviously this part on the body where it has been smacked a little bit, but that is literally about the only problem with the body besides this other problem that I'm going to show you. Down here, because it's, we get a lot of the horrible winters, it's all rusted, and it rusted this out because it's got a freaking running board. I hate running boards because they rust stuff out. Anyways, somebody was stupid and put spray foam in there and made it worse, so I got to put new rockers on it. Good thing is, door is in fantastic shape. All the way around it, otherwise, is in good shape, so I'll end up putting new rockers on this. And that about wraps it up for the good, the bad, and the ugly with this thing. The good is it's a Ford, it's four-wheel drive and all that, and the bad is it's a Ford and it's got a 5.4 liter V8 and it has valve train issues. But I love Ford and, they're awesome. If you want to drive in something that's not gonna, you know, I don't know what to say here. So the reason I'm gonna put this on the channel is because it's gonna be taking up a bunch of my time anyway. Anyway, it's a mechanical thing. I'm gonna be tearing into an engine, and a lot of people watching, they like watching the engine teardowns and stuff involved with engines and stuff. So I figure this will kind of tie right in. And I'm going to be referencing a different YouTube channel to get through this job. And maybe some of you have heard of him, maybe not. I just discovered him. He's awesome. It's Ford Tech Makuloco. I'll put his description in, down below. And I'm going to be basically referencing his videos because he seems extremely intelligent in dealing with these 5.4 liter engines and pretty much all other Ford engines. So yeah, that guy's cool. I'm going to be referencing that as well as a Haynes manual. But I'm waiting on parts currently so we can get started on it. I've got most of the parts to get started. I could already start tearing it apart and everything, so I probably will. I just like having all my stuff in front of me before I get started. So yeah, this thing is basically, the ugly parts is the rust, which is no big deal. I can fix that. Rust and bumps. Bodywork is not that big of a deal, and I think it'll be kind of neat to see on the channel anyway. But basically my goal with this thing is to obviously be a better family vehicle. And it's not mine, it's actually going to be my wife's. So we're selling the BMW, so if anybody's tuning in just particularly for the BMW stuff, I'm sorry. It's probably not going to be any more BMW stuff. However, this thing does have a trailer brake controller already installed, and it has one of the big hitches on there and that, so 9,000 pound towing capacity is at least what I looked up. So that means that all I got to do is go down to U-Haul, get a car hauler trailer, put my Focus or my Bronco when it's finished on it, and I can drive it to the racetrack and not worry about my car breaking because I can just trailer it back. Freaking amazing. And that's about all I've got for this one. So I know it's not a lot going on. All I wanted to do is just show you this, and the next few episodes are going to be me tearing into this. It wasn't really an impulse buy. We were looking for something for a little while, and then we saw this for a really good deal, and I'm not really worried about the troubles it has. I already was kind of pre-aware of the 5.4 liter issues. So yeah, we're going to just dive into it, fix it up so it'll be good for another 150,000 miles, and hopefully anyway, I don't know, Ford Expedition making it to 300,000 miles. That would be intense. I'm not really looking for that to happen, but if it does, that'd be awesome. I'm going to try to get it to take as many miles as it can handle, because I know Fords, they'll go for a long time. A long time. Just look back there. Anyways, guys, as always, I appreciate you dropping in, hanging out with me. If you got any questions or comments or whatever you want to say about a Ford Expedition, whatever you want to say about this or whatever ideas you might have. I mean, I can't spend a bunch of money on this thing. I'm already, it's fine the way it is. I would like to put like a bull bar or something on the front, of course. But yeah, leave some comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys, for real. Thank you. And I'll see you next time.